Hello students, in today's class we will look at mail merge in OpenOffice Writer, how we are going to use the mail merge wizard tool to create documents and labels which are customized. So as you all know, the mail merge is the tool used in word processors to create customized copies of a main document. For example, the same copy of a letter which needs to be mailed to multiple recipients. We need not repeat the process of typing the letter again and again. Instead, we create one main document and we just customize that document for each recipient of an address list. So how are we going to do this? Let us look at the steps. For example, let's open Writer. I have already created a main document of the letter that I need to be mailing to parents. For example, the subject here is the parent-teachers meeting to be held on 12th October. We have written the body of the letter, everything. Now, this letter has to be customized to be addressed to each parent of the 9 to 12 class students. So, how we are going to do this? One main point you have to remember is keep the cursor at the top of the document, and I have already saved the document as a letter body. Now I'll keep the cursor at the top of the document. Click on Tools, Mail Merge Wizard. Select starting document. Let us the default is use the current document. Just click on Next. And letter is selected. We are going to be printing the letter and sending to all the parents. So let us click on Next again. Now we come to the address, insert address block part. Here we can select various lists. Because I have already had a lot of address lists with me, I am getting a current address list as all students. We can select a different address list. Click on select different address list. This address list window opens. Here we can click on create to create a new address list. This allows us to open up the address list box where all the options are available for entering. We can customize this address list by clicking on customize and get rid of the various fields we do not want, such as company name, country, telephone private. These I am just deleting, and I am renaming zip as and give OK. If we want, we can also add our own fields, but we are fine with this, so we click on OK. Now you can see the number of fields has reduced, and all we need to do is we need to enter the title, the name, first name, last name, address line 1. I'm just entering data so that you know Delhi, so forth. Fill, and if you want to enter the address for the next recipient, we have say 10-20 recipients. You click on each, then you enter the data for each one, then click on new and enter the next data. It is very important that you enter the gender also. And fill all the details. Click on new. You can see the numbers increasing here, and you can view the previous data you entered and edit it further by clicking on the arrow buttons here. So after entering all the data, once you click on OK, you can see you can save the address list as OpenOffice address list csv.csv. But as of now, I am giving cancel. Once you give save the address list, what happens? I will show you. I am just giving cancel because I have already created multiple address lists. Here we can go to that particular window and you can see what kind of address lists get created. The address list would be created like this. It becomes a CSV file. All the details that are there get stored here. So going back, now we will just select the address list that is already created, that is old students, and we click on OK. So the current address list is old students. Now we select this document shall contain an address block, And you can see here automatically various documents are going to be created. You can see document 1. If you use this arrow, you can see the next address block, document 2, document 3, document 4, so forth. And click on next. Once we click on next, this document shall contain a salutation. We can select this and we can insert personalized salutations such as dear Mrs. Based on the values of the gender, which is why the gender block field is used in the address list to specify the salutation. But we will ignore this. We'll go with the general salutation, dear sir or madam. Then we click on next, and here we can adjust the layout of the address block. You can see that the layout is in the middle, which we do not want, so we are just going to be taking it to the top of the thing, and you can see that the salutation is also at the bottom. We are taking the salutation to the top and click on next. Once the layout is adjusted, you cannot repeatedly adjust the layout. But what we can do is we can preview the document and we can see. Now you can see the address block is at the top, then the salutation and the details. These have been added. This is just for one document. You can see all the documents. If you wish to see, you can see here. And if you need to do any editing to an individual document, we can click here and do the editing. To return to the mail merge wizard, we click on this button and we return. Now we previewed two documents. Now we are going to click on next, and the documents have got created. Now what we need to do is we can again edit individual documents by looking here, and we can search for something or make any final changes. Now what we are doing is we are clicking on next, and here we are going to click on save merge document and save as single document. Once we give this, all the copies of the different letters will get saved. Once we select this and give save, all the documents will get saved as a single document. Or we can give print merge document and Microsoft print all documents, click on print. So let me give print. We will give here PTM letters, and you can browse to your desired location and save. Here I am just clicking here save, and it is printing. Now we give finish. You can also, instead of finish, we can also again go back to save merge document and save documents. We can give here PTM letters 9th to 12th and save, and we give as finish. Now to see what has happened to our letter, let us go to the folder which was 10 IT, and you can see here PTM letters is created. Let's click on that. Now you can see page 1, 2. In between there is a blank document because we have left 2 pages, and you can see each copy of the letter has been created with the individual detail, Mrs., dear sir, madam. The individual individual address of each parent has been added to the letter, and all we need to do is we print this using a printer and we can mail it. These are the steps for creating a individual document using mail merge. So the other way we can do this is click on insert fields other, and in database name click on the address list we want. If I just click on a database name, you can see all the databases available. we will click on the database we need, and we select this and close. Now here you can see data sources. Just click on the data sources symbol. You will see the old students list has got all the data in the old students list. You can see here. All you need to do now is click on pull space this way, space this, comma, enter, address line 1, space, address line 2, or rather let's go with enter, with a comma and a comma, enter, city, we don't want state, so what we do is space and pin code. This is what we need, so we just put a full stop here. This way also we can create the address block. Now I just click on data sources again to close this. Okay, now the next step would be go to tools, mail merge wizard, just keep clicking on next, and here we will not do anything, just click on next, and we can select this if you want, next, and just move the salutation up, click on next, and now you can personalize the document also. You can see now let's look at edit individual document. You should be able to see, you can see the details here. You can see that the individual addresses have been filled instead of the field details. Yes, now go to return to mail merge wizard, click on next, and the same steps as either save merge document, save as individual document, save, or print merge documents, print merged documents, click. Let us give PTM letters 2 and save, and we can click on finish. Now let us just go and look at the folder 10IT and PTM letters 2. You can see address block, dear sir, madam, then the details, and again second address block, individual addresses have got added. So these are the two ways in which we can create mail merge documents. One method was when we started with the mail merge document. Immediately after this we went to mail merge wizard, and in the address block we gave next, and in the address block we clicked on this and we selected the address list, and we did the manipulation. Here you get the option of creating the address list also. That option is available. The other method was you can just click on the database and you can select the address lists from here and pull the fields. You just click on the plus, select the particular table, for example old students. You can see the details, and you just click, you drag the fields that you want in your address bar, and you just place it and it gets populated. This is the other method which we can use for creating individualized documents. I hope there is no confusion in this. There are two methods which we can use to create the individualized mail merge documents. Now let us close this and discard. One method that you need to remember is other than, instead of using mail merge wizard, we for inserting address block, for creating an address block, instead of going to the mail merge wizard, we can also create it using CalC. Let us go to CalC. Just type the names of the address fields here. For example, it would be title, first name, last name, address line 1, address line 2, city, state, PIN, mobile, gender, email. And all you need to do is you need to fill in the details in the rows below as whatever be the details. Just fill these details like Mr., Mrs., then maybe again Mr. and first name, so forth. Just we need to, you can expand this to see the details, Kumar, so forth, and we can save the details. For example, okay, let me fill the details for 4 to 5 people quickly. Let us give number 1, then block 1, Neyveli, Kadalur, EN 2607801, mobile is 970 M, so forth. Let us just copy these details to quickly populate my fields, and let us change the Mrs. Okay. Number 2, number 3. I'm just creating a sample field, so Sunil Mehra, then Aarti. We have just all these details. We'll just change this to F and F. So like this, you can fill in all the details, and all you need to do is when you are saving, click on save as, and here select it as text CSV, and let us give, say, address list class 9, and let us save. Once we have saved the CSV file here, let us continue keep current format and give OK. Okay. Once this has been saved, now we can go back to the main document. Let us open our body, PTM letter body, open, and in this let us get rid of here. Now you can see we can try to go for database, and we should look at the address list. So for this, insert fields, other, you are not able to see the address list that I just created, so click on browse and click on address list _9. This is the address list that I just created, so you can see it is there. Browse and click on open, and it is getting imported, so just give OK. It has got added. Now you can see that we will be able to see the details, so we'll just close this, and we will look at address list _9 has appeared in our database. So click here, click on tables, and the table should be visible. Just a minute. If not, you can always look it up here also. Tools, mail merge wizard, go to next, and here select different address list and go to address list, give OK. And here, because there is a problem with the match fields, we will just check the, instead of company name, we don't have, address line 1 will match to address line 1, and address line 2 we will match to address line 2, and zip we will match with pin, and telephone business we will match with mobile. Then email address we can always match with email, gender is matched with gender. So this way we can adjust the details here, and we can all so we got all the details that we need. You can see the document details. Mr. Anil Kumar details are here, Mrs. Revati Karthik details are here, Mr. Sunil Mehra details are here, Mrs. Arti Devi details. The 4 addresses, the documents got created. So if you click on next and next, the documents are about to be created. Ensure that you always move the address block to the correct position in the layout. And we are just moving the salutation also up, and give next. It is going to get created. The main thing when we are creating the address list is we have to remember that our field names or the column names match with the column names that the mail merge wizard is expecting. So once we do that, it would be easier to get the list generated. Okay, so this is another way of creating the address list. It is easier to create the address list easily using CalC, saving it, and then trying to use the mail merge wizard and inserting the address list in the address block. We can get the address list easily. Okay, this is the other method that we can create the address list instead of having to type each of the addresses in the mail merge wizard's create address list option. Till here, I hope you don't have any doubts. You can always post it in the group. Now we are coming to the next step of creating labels. So for labels, click on File, New, Labels, and in labels again you have to remember to select the particular address list. You can see whatever address list you import using the mail merge wizard, they will appear here. So you can create the address list using CalC and you can look for it here, or the other option here, you will not get the database. You will have to use the mail merge wizard and create the address list. So I am going for old students and I'm clicking, and here you know the steps to select the title and go forth creating the label. These steps I have already shown you in the previous video. You can follow those steps. So in case of any doubts, please put it in the group. I will be with you. Let me just now get rid of these steps and save the document. Close, discard. Please post any doubts in the group. Thank you.